Hi y'all, we back, gang. What's going on? Let's spill the tea. Y'all know what y'all here for. Look how fast y'all came in. How many people in here? 54. Ooh, special number. Can we get 54 likes? Can we get to those 54? Cause we gonna play with numbers too. I'm glad that I seen that. 54. All right. Trey ain't told y'all I wasn't playing with these people. I want these people to understand what you actually witnessing in these social media streets. Man, look at all these security guards that the gang had to fight off with their false narrative, with their blurry footage. And you have some with HD, cluster, photo footage. You know what I'm talking about? Right? I mean, everything that Trey Gang's saying, at least I can bag what I say. At least I can show and tell instead of just bumping my lip gums, because I don't do that. This ain't what the lips is for. You know what I'm talking about? But I just want to know, do y'all see the bigger picture when it came to these small YouTubers? And it was a big circle. When you tuned in the Kenneka Jenkins case, if you didn't watch that YouTuber, you were watching this one. And if you weren't watching that YouTube, you were still watching the other one. I see why Miss Teresa had a bunch of alias names. And she's associated, when you do a background check, she's associated with younger people. Younger people and stuff. It's coming back to group homes. And we know the group home is ran by who? According to the rules. The government. Because the government fund the group homes. All right. I want to know what kind of jail records Miss Teresa really have. Cause you remember they were throwing out jail records, but Miss Teresa Martin, but showed another lady on that job. We were like, wait a minute, that ain't Miss Teresa. All right. Let me see what's going on in the chat, gang. All right, let me read the chat. All right. Hi y'all, what's up, y'all? We're going tomorrow. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right. Now look, from what we know now, right? We should have a clear understanding of the footage, the time, and actually what we seeing on the footage. Not just on the footage. We went over the paperworks. We see the flaws in the paper. I'm gonna bring the paperwork back up too in this segment, right? All right. I told y'all what was going on at the back door with the Jay Guido situation. Then I matched the other YouTuber up, you know what I'm saying? And he's spilling the tea, and he exposed so much tea that he exposed himself. All right. So look back in the beginning when all the YouTubers before the beef, they all collaborated, right? Before the beef, you got to understand, before the beef, they all had y'all. They'll spill the tea. Then they'll tell you, yeah, I watched, for a prime example, Straight Drop video. Y'all go over there to Straight Drop because he got the video, right? And you could tell the YouTuber that didn't actually have the footage, they had to go to the YouTubers that had the footage, give them credit, and spin the narrative. Right? Spin the narrative. So they were all was cooperating. But check this out. This what they also did too. Cause when it come to Miss Teresa, why all of them had to do a background check on Miss Teresa just to spill tea? Put it like this here. If you know, look, y'all see Missouri right here. When I asked Jay Guido, hey man, give me some of your location. Yeah, you know, I'm from Missouri, you know, North Carolina, you know. Look. Just pay attention. Right? Now, before Miss Teresa was in Chicago, look where she originally from. Won't it make sense when they go back to down south? And then remember when World News said, hey, you know, Livernois got people in Arkansas. Just check it out. Keep this in mind. I'm finna play this video. Right? It was the reason why they said, if you a YouTuber, right? Like how you know how they was perpetrating this YouTuber, what would make them just let me look Miss Teresa up and let me show you some real tea right quick. I'm finna explain to you why all these juveniles was at the party. You know what I'm saying? Right? Check this out. And before I play Crenshaw video, I'ma let y'all make the decision. Is she suspect or she was trying to get justice for Kenneka? Hmm? Hmm? Cause watch this. Just look at this video with a mindset be like, check this out. Just look at this video of Crenshaw. Right here. You know she from California, right? You know only YouTubers who she collaborate with, right? You know, she never collaborate with an outside YouTuber. You know who her circle was, wanted. Now we finna keep this real. Bye, y'all. Come on, gang. Let's see, can we get those 100 likes? We need that. The gang need that likes. Cause I don't want nobody to say, Trey gang lying on me. You see what's going on with Jay Guido's situation? I'm waiting to hear from him again. You know we waiting to hear from him again. And no doubts that he watching. And we know this for a fact. We ain't getting why he ain't popped up yet. Can we say his name 3 times like Candyman and see he pop up? Hold on. All right, let's challenge. Jay Guido. Jay Guido. Jay Guido. Can you come in the chat? Let me know if that sucker pop up. Until then, let's get back to Crenshaw. All right. Crenshaw collaborated with Straight Drop Circle. She collaborated with Huggy Panuncho. AKA Don the Knox. You know. So, what made her look into Miss Teresa's background? Before I say this, overlook evidence, names, and location. Blood is thicker than water. I think we need to watch this background check first and go to this. How about that, gang? Let's go.
About Kenneka, and I'm not. Right now I've been just trying to go over who she really is, and I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've came across. So we'll start here. I just did a little search. This is a very good site to use.
Keep this in mind when I told everybody Miss Teresa got ties to Dalton, Illinois. Dalton, Illinois. She had an address, Dalton, Illinois. Andrew Home had an address in Dalton, Illinois. Jedediah tried to run for mayor, Dalton, Illinois. And Jamal Green tried to run for Dalton, Illinois. The Dorothy Brown, the first judge in the Kenneka Jenkins case, controlled Dalton, Illinois. Watch this. I just want to make sure y'all see this. And think about the Tiffany Henry situation, how they got caught up, and that's how Andrew Holmes would get caught up at another Crown Plaza, the same play that happened to Kenneka, but she wasn't found in the freezer though. She was still alive, and to tell you, Andrew Holmes did this to me.
I've came across. So we'll start here. I just did a little search. This is a very good.
Why Miss Teresa name last name Mary Ray? Teresa, oh, let me see. Let me see something. Nah, this gotta be this one. Cause she go by so many aliases. Watch this.
Start here. I just did a little search. This is a very good site to use. It's called People Looker for getting information. But just a little search for Teresa, and she comes up. Phone numbers, email address. We're gonna get information, but just a little search for Teresa.
So you mean to tell me why Miss Teresa got an alias last name West? Why she got an alias name Teresa L. West? When I think of that last name, I'm thinking about the Cali twins. I mean the Cali boys. Y'all seen when I was covering the Cali boys? Cause she investigated the case too. Can we put those two and two together, please? The missing boy, Javon, what's his name? Travell West, Jacqueline. Who? What? We got somebody want to talk? Remember the Cali boys, and remember this.
And she comes up. Phone numbers, email address. We're gonna get into that. But if you go,
Don't Kenneka got a Facebook page going back to California? Ain't nobody heard what I just said. Woo wee. Mmm. Dalton, Illinois, Tennessee, Tennessee, Aurora, Illinois. All of this make finna be a huge difference. Relative. Keep this in mind. Janice Martin, 1421 Kinsey Avenue. Oh, you stay right down the street from the liquor store. Franklin and Food Liquor Store. Okay. Did they say they had Kenneka would be seeing the murder at a liquor store on Kinsey Avenue? I see why she'll witness a murder like that if she was at her grandmama's house at Janice and Martin. Let's see, can we put these two and two together? Why the police said, yeah, we need to go to that liquor store and talk to another security guard. Interrogated this security guard. All right, let's keep it going.
To her relatives, just some
Just look at all the addresses and when they were first seen and last seen. Johnny Man, deceased. Boom and a boom. Right? Address.
Martins usually are who's
That's Miss Teresa Sussel. The one frickety, that's her sister. Look where she was staying at. So, now you got to see when she moved to Texas. Look, when, because you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Talk to me. We just spilling some tea. That's why Miss Teresa ain't responding to Trey game. Cause in the beginning, when I looked this up, I ain't know that was Miss Teresa Martin Sussel in this background report. I'm like, okay, I know this somebody that's related to the family. Okay, I'm seeing this.
listed.
Right? I'm seeing all the addresses. Boom, where you when you first seen and your last seen. Just look at the movement, right? Melvin Martin, 41. Same address. Melvin. I want to know who is Melvin. All right. Address, he stayed on Edgewater. Boom, he got another address using a P.O. box at Oak Park. That's where another Crown Plaza is too. Cause you know what I'm saying? It's a Crown Plaza in Oak Park that Brianna Cox used to work at. And that's where she was selling all the rooms at Crown Plaza in Oak Park. Since if the rooms booked in Oak Park Hotel, right? And Brianna got the hookup on the rooms, go to another Crown Plaza. It's the same thing. Hello. Is I'm making sense, gang? Is this making sense? Cause if you look at Brianna Cox on her Facebook page, that's where Brianna Cox was working at a Crown Plaza in Oak Park. In Oak Park. That's where the gang normally go. Let's just say the rooms were booked in Oak Park. And that's how Crown Plaza became. All right. Check this out.
And an associate.
Here we go to the associates. They got Lyra Nora is associate and not. Why do the background saying Leonora is not a child. She just associate. Ain't that something? Ain't that a flaw, right? Ain't that a flaw? Let's show proof. This like this just look. That just like look at it like this here. That's like man, Leonora name came up. And Miss Teresa tripping. They got look, and Miss Teresa turning up on hotels, and she turning up on YouTube with Stray Drop. When she got the Chosen King, was you with my daughter that night? Said the same thing about Stray Drop, right? So what you think they gonna do? Pull up your background and show the world the truth? Since you want to talk, Miss Teresa, let me just show you in the world. Leonora ain't your daughter. Who daughter is Leonora Harris? Leonora 25. Somebody old as hell named Leonora. That ain't no name in this kind of young generation. You see y'all see where I'm going with this, right? You see where I'm going with this? Look, watch this.
It's
Look at the addresses. No addresses? But you got one right here, but not last seen. And we got Jane Cole. Keep this in mind. This when he caught the murder charge. And he did some years and got out September the 9th, 2016. He got out around September the 9th, 2016. Cause that's why he was last seen in March on the murder charge. Keep that in mind. And they got James Coleman as associate? So you mean to tell me they keeping up with your relation status or your associates? So that means, ain't this showing more and more family? Man, look.
Leonore and James Coleman. That's it. Which I thought was odd for those two only to be listed. But before we leave this site, what I really wanted to show you on here was when you go to the phone numbers listed, the very top one is listed under Bruce Jackson.
J Money last name Jackson. You got Sierra Jackson. Look at the Jacksons that's related to the Martin family, right? So when you see the last name Jackson is associated with the Martin family. So this means this J Money people too, right? Look, pay attention.
Whoever that is. So then we go down to photos. HIV and STD hotline.
And that's what the hotel, the medical examiner office was explaining about the bodies, the breaking news, the chop shops, and they was all infected with what? They said they was selling body parts infected with what? Nobody ain't listening to this. Andrea Allison spilled tea on this stuff. You see what I'm saying? So the Rosemont, Detroit, Michigan, all the medical examiner office tracked it all the way to Phoenix, Las Vegas, and California. And you know when they was selling this stuff, guess what he was infected with?
Whoever this is. Okay. Social and websites. And the gift house.
Miss Teresa don't even post on Twitter no more. Remind y'all, when Kenneka went viral, it went viral on Twitter. Where Miss Teresa Twitter account? Ooh wee. You got a Twitter account. Why you ain't on there posting? That's what all of them was at on Twitter. So now you see why Crenshaw showing y'all this. Cause look what I'm telling you. They been knowing this, right? You see the gift house? Go look up the gift house. Mm.
The gift house. Basically, it's HIV vaccine type of a site. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what association she would have with this person.
She ain't gonna talk about it neither. You see how quick she scrolled up off of it, right? Look at that as a body blow. Just look at that as a body blow. Now I just showed the people a glance at that. I don't want to get into that right now. I just want to show everybody this. Let's go back to this.
Some of the other phone numbers are, it's in her name. And
let's see if she gonna go to work history.
Her name. So anyways, that's that. There's another site that I wanted to show you where I got even more information off of.
See that?
But I also want...
Now y'all see that. Y'all see she just exposed just a little bit and just got out there. It's for you to see it. The viewers ain't gonna understand it. The viewers gonna look at it and be like, yeah, I wanna know why she is associated with it. But these people know. That's why they brought it up. That's why they brought it up. Hey, what's up, y'all? What going on, chat? Man, y'all know what I'm doing. I'm over here spilling tea. I done had a couple of drinks or two. You know, as I told you, I was gonna go last, so I had to get prepared. I had to call a little Snoop. Hey, man, can you deliver? You know what I mean? Yes. What do you want? Yeah, I just want me some broccoli, bro. You know, is it healthy? You know what I'm about? Broccoli and cheese. Hot, ready. You know what I'm about? Yeah, we on the way. So I got all my herbs and my spinach. I'm like, Popeye, goddamn, I need some spinach. And then look. Keep this in mind, right? I ain't gonna lie. I like Crenshaw. I like how the way Crenshaw stick with the paperwork. I like how Crenshaw stuck with the paperwork. But she just wasn't just showing no footage. if you notice that. Right? You got to pay attention to the content. I'ma spill the tea on the paperwork. But I'm really just not gonna show you on the footage because I don't got access to the footage. Even though she could have access on the footage. Cause she got, you know what I'm saying? Cause she could screen recorded it like she screen recorded the posts and go along the footage. But she choose to stick to the background, the paperworks, the receipts with inside knowledge of what's really going on. You feel me, gang? Guess what Trey Gang did? When they start covering the missing Cali boys, I came in because there was the hot spot. And guess what I told y'all what I found out? And I still got the live video up. Now look, if I go back to that live video, just talking about some Travail West and show y'all the airport, the route that he supposed to took in the van, because they had to pass a hotel that was shut down. If you been following me, y'all remember when I showed everybody the layout of the hotel in California. It's like a resort. And it was shut down, closed. And I'm like, y'all don't see that strange? And this where they said they land seen the kids at the hotel. And then when you go to find them, the hotel out of business. And then right there, you got the airport. And I said, man, I just connect something so deep. This tea is so strong. I can't even release the tea to another victim. Just to prove that, look, in real life, what really going on, bro? Yeah, the ranch. It's come on now. You see, I know you been down because you mentioned the ranch. Man, shout out to who that is, Mercedes, goddamn it. I'm drunk right now, you know what I'm talking about? So I might confuse the name a little bit. You know about the ranch. Oh man, I can't wait to get to this. Cause now I'm finna talk about the Orion and Austin case. Cause I told y'all the route. Remind y'all he was in the Jeep. I mean, not in the Jeep, the van. Y'all remember when they caught him on the van pulling up to the house? That was the biggest receipt. And I still got the video. All right. Man, Trey Gang, I swear, man, look, y'all, I'm over here stunned right now. Cause I ain't got to do nothing but play some Oreo, the Missing Cali Boys twin, and put these folks on blast for real. Look, watch this. Let's just let Crenshaw talk. Why she want to do a background check on Miss Teresa Martin, right? What is she trying to show us? Okay, let's listen to what everything what King Rob says. Miss Teresa, that's not your daughter. You might as well tell the truth. Then you got King Rob like, Leonora ain't her daughter neither. Then you got World News saying the same thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Miss Teresa got them kids for somebody. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't true, why they bringing it up through a background check?
Wanted to say there's this. When I was looking over the narratives a while back, I noticed that, they gave us 2 phone numbers for Kenneka, so I reverse searched them, of course, and one of them came up under John Big. I don't know who he is or if we're going to find out what he has to do with all of this, but I just thought that was interesting. And
You see how cold she did it? She got John B number screenshot, right? As y'all see it. But she got the screenshot on top of the victim report in Rosemont police file. So what's she trying to send to y'all? Looking at John Biggs. I got the victim report pulled up. And keep this in mind. That's why I showed y'all the King Rob video. They talking about the big dude. Look, you want to know who the big dude was? Franz K said, man, it was a big dude on the 6th floor answered that door in all black. And then you got King Rob talking about, yeah, we call him Big Swole. Big Swole in it. You know what I mean? And Robert Staten was there too. Ooh, let's spill the tea.
Do with all of this, but I just thought that was interesting. And also thought it was interesting that Teresa's email address was in Kenneka's name. Nothing else in Kenneka's name. Yet somehow she linked Kenneka's name to her email, which is just weird. Anyways, this site right here I wanted to show you gives a little bit more information as far as everything goes. The relatives, it gives you some more relatives. And then in associates, it gives us, I'm going to go over these slowly. There's, if you look, see the relatives. If we look at the associates, we've got Sierra Croft, there's no age there. Tyra Thomas, no age there. Aaron Meals, no name there. We've got quite a few people that are, all different kinds of last names, all kinds of associates. A lot of them are very young. I wrote down all the ones that were in their 20s, and there was maybe like 7 or 8 of them. Anyways, now keep that in mind because Kenneka's not on that list. And we're talking about Kenneka's relatives, so I'm going to go back to another narrative that came from the Rosemont Police Department site. And this one states, this was Irene's sister, her statement actually. So she says there on the top that, she went with her sister Irene, her cousin Ernisha Cox, and, with her sister. Well, down at in the bottom section where I've highlighted, it said that there were, there's Davion Wilson, Daryl Wilson, and Daquan Wilson. They were stated as being our brothers and blood cousins to Kenneka, the bottom line says. She also said that her cousin Ernisha is also blood cousins with Kenneka. So it's weird that these blood cousins aren't listed on Teresa's long list of family members or associates. So let's look at some of the people that did make that associated list. Let's see. We'll start with these names. Now, actually, I say these names, but honestly, Kenneka is one of the people in this picture. And she's never been on any list of being associated with Teresa in any way. Sadly, I don't know why. But these are girls. There's Kenneka. There's Tyra Thomas, who was on the list of associates. And then there's Cece, who is Sierra Croft, who is also on that list of associates. This is from the MySpace page of Tyra Thomas. I want to take this time right now actually to shout out the Really Vaughn too. She had mentioned in one of her videos that she had came across a MySpace page for Kenneka, and I hadn't even thought to look on MySpace because it, such an old site. I didn't think that she would have one, but from there I really dug and found all kinds of old pictures on different pages. This was one in particular. And I think it's odd that these girls are, except for Kenneka, are somehow all Teresa's associates. Just keep that in mind. Okay, my mom wouldn't be associated with any of my friends if I look her up. Not that she can't be associated with them in person, but actually be associated with them on paper, that's something else. So, Cece, do you guys remember her?
So, bruh, look, all this was a snitching video. All this was snitching on Miss Teresa, and we took it at, ooh, we got some receipts. You see what I'm saying? This what happened when you fall out with people that help set it up and need a way out. Bro, this is cold. This is like me and my homeboy go on the mission, and next thing you know, the news break out, and one of my homeboys sitting up here giving out the family tree.
I've talked about her before. Maybe you'll remember her now. Good old, is it Tyshawn Mommy? She's the one that I accused of being one of the fake Kennekas in the surveillance videos that we were watching. This is a post from her Facebook, and I found it really creepy at the bottom how, she did this with the pictures. I did not do that. She took these two little images of where she looks basically identical to Kenneka and Kenneka's picture, and she put them.
This lady, by her snitching, she just made herself look like a suspect. Same narrative Chosen King been telling us all along. Right? Look, you'll see why they said they were playing Kenneka on the footage. Peep the game. Peep the game what they actually telling you. Bruh, this so cold when you go back to the 911 call. Look. Why they had her in the hospital? Right? Miss Teresa said, I ain't mean for nobody daughter to get hurt. Hold on, this is what y'all don't know. And King Robert telling y'all, yeah, it's another girl. You know what I'm saying? But Miss Teresa told everybody, yeah, I want to apologize because I ain't meant for nobody daughter to get hurt and all of this. So everybody was thinking like, what? What's she talking about? So they switched it up like, well, they talking about Jedediah was messing with this chick. She supposed to be head of the protest. And Jedediah supposed to be molesting her. And that's why they try to come out with Jedediah. Jedediah touching my kids. Hold up. But when she told y'all who she was related to, she said her last name was Tyra Thompson. Guess who the Thompson family finna go back to? That dude that got murdered, last name Thompson, in the party. Guess who Thompson is? I should give you the first name. And he got murked right after this. Oh! Man, this getting serious now. This finna get serious. Remember the Thomas name when it comes to the background. So we got the Thomas, the Jacksons, right? The Martins, right? Check this out.
Right next to each other. I don't know why, but something's not quite right about that girl, her association with Teresa, and this whole story, honestly. Anyways, let's go back to the MySpace. Now, you're going to come across
Keep this in mind when it comes to the paperworks. That's why they said in the paperworks, this is why I got Miss Teresa on. Cause guess who Man said he drove with his cousin named CC. So it make you think, could that be CC walking in the lobby playing balls? Uh-oh. That's what 54 Keys finna come at. Then you look, we gonna name her Balls. We gonna name her Balls. Now y'all see why these YouTubers don't want to come to Trey Gang now? Now you see why these come on now. Let's spill some more tea. Let's spill a little more tea, right? This what you call snitching at its finest. Just say if the police had Crenshaw and said, we got proof you was at that hotel. We got you on surveillance footage. You want to tell us the story now? Here go a pack of Roman noodle and a Winston cigarette. Tell us what happened and who all connected in that room. Cause the security guard cutting off the cameras and the manager. And this thing, you know, your name popping up. So tell me everything what you know. And if you cooperate, I talk to the DNA and lighten sentences up. You know what I'm saying? Guess what she finna start singing?
this whole story, honestly. Anyways, let's go back to the MySpace. Now, you're going to come across, who I don't know where Tyra is now, or if she's still associated with Teresa, but Cece obviously still is, and who knows who Kenneka really is. I was kind of surprised that Kenneka was really going by Kenneka at that young of an age. I don't know why I'm not unable to find her on any.
There you go. That's why you said there was CC that had her face in TY Rolling Live video, I bet you. Uh-oh. Somebody paying attention. Let's carry on.
Form of any site, no matter where I look, no matter how much I pay, she's like non-existent when it comes to paper. So I don't know if she started going by Kenneka when she got to Chicago or what the stories behind that, but I'm working on finding out the name that she was given when she was born, wherever that may be. So some of the other pictures I found and people she was associated with on MySpace were just weird. Obviously, whatever they were involved in was something.
Every time when she say, yeah, when she find out something, it just weirds. She trying to make it look like, yeah, look what I found out. It's just weird that Miss Teresa just associated with these little girls. Now, you know, and it's weird that you know, because she into this weird stuff with these young girls, and the public ain't figured it out yet. So this what a snitch sound like talking to Trey Gang. Now look, just like how I did Jay Guido, if I bring her on the platform and ask her a question, she gonna tell me shit like this.
Something she was probably too young to be involved in.
Yeah.
This is someone that she calls her sister, or I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Nesha. And they have a lot of pictures all about money.
Like, money? Okay. Keep
hated
talking.
by many, loved by plenty. This is the Nesha. I don't want to mispronounce her name. I'm not sure exactly how she says it. Nisha, Nesha, whatever. And then that's Kenny. If you don't know who he is or don't recognize him, that's Kenneka's brother. Well, the only person in this whole equation that actually looks like Kenneka. The only.
So think about this. When it comes to about Kenneka supposed to be witnessing a murder and her brother was a part of a murder, that's probably why I brought it up. Because think about this. When they gave us the brother story, they were talking about not Kenny Martin, but Corey Martin. And I'm like, wait a minute. Miss Teresa ain't saying nothing about Corey Martin. We grieving for Corey Martin thinking that Miss Teresa child. And Miss Teresa never claimed this person. But it's a narrative about her son retaliate in some gang affiliation type things, right? So who would they be talking about? The one and only Kenny. What if Kenny was pulling out murders and did some and Kenneka could have ran her mouth? Yeah, you know my brother a killer. Yeah. The ops know it. You see what I'm saying? That's like talking too much a little bit. But let's carry on and listen to Crenshaw Incorporated snitching and giving you the tea, because sound like she got some inside information, collaborating with other YouTubers that's on the footage, especially Stray Drop. So you can't deny that you ain't seen Stray Drop on the footage. Now let's just look how snitch talking Detective Trey Gang. I want to know what's up with the brother, why all those teenagers with her, how the security get involved, all this.
Only human being, aside from, Sierra Croft, that really looks like, okay, that's probably her brother in real life. So I don't know how he's also associated with this person. I don't know. It's weird, to say the least. I don't know. So we've got a whole bunch of kids that are running around in Chicago without really any, I don't know, young money stars. Like, I didn't even put a lot of the pictures on here where they're just like flashing. I mean, they look like they're like 13 years old in some of these pictures, just with like trays of money and just like what were they doing is my question. What were they doing? Who was with these kids at any point? I kind of want to go over to the fact that Kenneka, in a lot of her pictures, she captioned pretty much all of them on the MySpace. And it's not like she just calls everyone sister or brother, because there's a lot of them that she's got an album like the cousin.
Keep the game. It's the reason why she's showing y'all the younger pictures instead of the 19-year-old. You see what I'm saying? Ain't this fishy? Ain't this fishy? Have you noticed when it come to Kenneka Jenkins, they don't share the 19-year-old Kenneka in her 19 years? When they show you pictures, it's always got to be younger pictures. You never noticed that? You never noticed that, right? I just want to know that y'all noticed that. If you didn't, you know now. Cause y'all got to remember, Straight Drop told everybody, look, the Kenneka in the freezer then had a tattoo on the wrist. You didn't see no tattoo on Kenneka wrist. Right? I even pointed out the tats on the bed, and I'm like, y'all, look, help me out. Now, I'm seeing pictures, Kenneka, and I'm seeing these tattoos, but this person ain't got these tats. Man, y'all talking about this really crazy. I ain't even told you the bizarre story behind this case. Just look at this like, you getting all your information from the beginning from who? From 6 years ago, right? Look who Trey Gang connected these people to, right? That's why the news media didn't want to talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case. Let them handle that. You see what I'm saying? Let them handle that. The news knew better, like, well, we just can't put all the information they put out. Because we got credibility. And, you know what I'm saying? We got, you know what I'm saying, morals and interrogate. You know, we just can't put nothing out that we know sometime in the future. Because if the news was telling you this, the same way it sounded like to you now, it's going to sound like that when you listen to the news. And you're going to be like, man, the news was involved. The news been knew this. Look what they saying.
Those, my cousins and my friends, the besties. So it's not like she just called everyone sister for the.
You mean to tell me the news didn't know this in the beginning when Kenneka was found in the freezer and they said, yeah, we finna dig in reports? You think they ain't did all the background and figured it out like, well, look at all these family members. That's why they question Living North. Hey, was the last one contact to Kenneka? Man, her sister clutch her chest and said, whoo, no, I know she left the house at 11:30. Look.
The people that are going to say, oh, well, they probably just call everyone that. No. There's a few people, quite a few, that call her sister, or that she calls brother, or. So we're going to look at some of those people and try to figure out what's really going on. This top one, Marco Wright, he on his Facebook is flooded with posts.
Keep this in mind, Marco Wright was the one that told everybody, yeah, they was cleaning out the pool too. And they had signs around the pool talking about this area unavailable. And here go Miss Teresa Ma. Yeah, because they were cleaning out the pool at around 3 and 4 in the morning. Right? Look, and then look. Have you noticed the people that spoke up But Kenneka in the family was number kids. Quetta, Jazzy, Marco, Wright. Look at all these kids. You see what I'm saying? These were kids on Facebook telling us what they think happened to Kenneka. And we grown ass people listening to some underage kids of what happened at the pod and taking it as a truth. Cause they been guided by adults. That's why they sound more growner than what they were sounding when they were trying to tell us what happened to Kenneka. It was coming from grown people, bro. It was coming from grown people. That's why grown people still tuned in. Look at that. YouTube gave me an age frame who all still in tuned in with the Kenneka Jenkins. You see what I'm saying? Check this out. You can state your age frame in the chat right now and you know I ain't lying. Cause this the only people that still in tuned in with the Kenneka Jenkins case is in their 20s into their 60s. '20s and their 60s. So if it's in the 20s in their 60s, look who we were listening to. A young nigga telling us, I saw the pool. They said they was cleaning it and they said this area unavailable. Here go Miss Risa. Tell them. All in the barrel. Tell them the truth. Then she come right behind them. Then we go on the Facebook. Look who we run into. I could see if it was adults in the Modern Family, why the grandmama never spoke up? We always talk about Miss Teresa not crying and showing emotion, but the grandmama didn't even say shit at all. You feel me? Everybody talking about they didn't even see Miss Teresa cry or Livanora cry. I ain't seen the grandmama cry. I ain't see J Money cry. I ain't see nobody broke down when they broke the news. Did you? Did you? I ain't see nobody broke down. On the footage when they gave the news, everybody, then look, you could tell when they broke the news to Miss Teresa, all that old footage we seen her running out the lobby, family members, all that. Look at the after fact of that. They were still on their phones and just, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? If you would have seen Trey Gang on that footage and it was my kid, man, you probably would have seen me in the corner praying or something or having a moment to myself. Or you see what I'm saying? Okay, since Miss Teresa want to play hardball and the YouTube want to play hardball, y'all want to know how much power Trey Gang got? Do this for Kenneka, not for me. Do this for Kenneka. Tag Miss Teresa and tell Miss Teresa what's her relationship status with Jay Guido. Tag Miss Teresa why you got YouTubers, security guards with surveillance footage from the VO Tech company and telling everything on the footage. Right? Ain't that fair? Ain't that fair? Miss Teresa, you want to know one thing? Miss Teresa would never confront Trey Gang. Like I said, and I'ma say this loud and clear. She never, ever say nothing about Trey Gang. Cause the minute that she do, it's over with. She know to stay in her place. She know what to do best. I never say your name, Trey Gang. I'ma act like I ain't heard none you said. You think I'm lying? Watch how many people finna get blocked right now if they go on Miss Teresa page. And she know you been a follower of her page. You commented on her post. She done light you up. Put it like this here. How many people that came when we was all misled and misguided? Hey, Miss Teresa, did you watch Trey Gang live last night? Ooh, he was spilling the tea. He told us to share the video and all told us to, you know what I'm saying, to hit you up. I bet she thumbed you up. I bet she thumbed you up because I got screenshot. She thumbed you up. You heard what Trey Gang said? She thumbed everybody up. But the minute that I said she involved, that lady blocked you. Matter of fact, look, gang. Man, we need 200 likes, gang. Come on, y'all. We need 200 likes. All right. I tell you what. I'm going to connect Kenneka. We're going to solve the Kenneka murder case. Then we finna go back to the Orion West case. Because I peeped out some things when it came to the police report. To keep this in mind, when it came to the police report, then Crenshaw told everybody. And she broke the news. Everybody was like, we know the boys missing. We don't know how they came up missing. That was the question. How they came up missing? That's what Crenshaw told y'all. You know the boys had a caseworker. And the caseworker was this person's name. And this person was working, a police officer working for the Child Protective Service. He was over the Orient. He was the main officer that took the child from the original parents and put him in daycare. And they come up missing. And he was the caseworker the whole time. When they were talking about, did they send anybody to the house to do a welfare check? Because if she getting government assistance and they getting government assistance, you going to have social workers. And they told y'all, like, well, we don't know who the social worker is. So Crenshaw told y'all who the social worker is. The same motherfucker that broke the case. That blew my mind. That blew my mind. So watch this.
About Kenneka, from the day that she died, you could tell that he actually, seemed to really, really genuinely love her and has not stopped posting about her since everything has happened. So in this post, he says, I'd like to stop what I'm doing and wish my little sister Kenneka Martin happy birthday. Okay. Then we have this Alice Martin, who is the mom of this, whoever Kaya is, put this post and said, Sisters for Life. Okay. And then we have Taranisha Smith. Now that's the girl, I found her from MySpace. And she writes in this post, that's where the picture of the Kenneka holding the gun came from. And she says, sister. Another MySpace one, Keisha, Forever Sisters, Keisha, Nene. And then we have down here, sister, brother, Kenny and Nisha. But that's not Kenneka. That's another girl, Nisha. So are they all sisters and brothers? How are they related? It kind of makes me wonder if they were in foster care. Some of them, my parents, were foster parents for a while, and I know the type of relationship and bond that some foster kids go through. They end up calling their people that they, are housed with their sisters and their brothers. So the bond could possibly, in my opinion, be from something like that. It's just hard to say. It really is. Then there's this. Now, this really got me thinking. When I was looking on the Tarnisha Smith's page, I came across a post that sounded very familiar to me. And that's because she says, I'll read the bottom one first. They need a purge day just for Kenneka Martin, so we could purge right at that motherfucking hotel. And she goes on to say, I know Kenneka personally, known her since the 3rd grade. Now, I'm pretty sure all of us remember that was the one line that Monifa was saying. And sure enough, on this top post I put up there, she said, everybody want to throw shade my way, be knowing that girl since 3rd grade. Huh. So, did you all just meet her in the 3rd grade? All those people in the pictures so far anyways? I mean, and where was she before? Was she in Wisconsin? Was she in California? Where did Kenneka come from? Where was she born? And when is her birthday? Because Marco Wright, on that birthday post I showed you earlier, he posted that on the 26th, May 26th. And then on the funeral flyer for Kenneka, it says she was born on May 27th. So when is her birthday? Who is she related to? And then I was thinking about Leonor and the fact that, we all know that they look absolutely nothing alike. They look absolutely nothing alike. But this is a post from Leonor's Facebook. Now, I want to point out, first of all, that this right here, this is Leonor's baby daddy. This is the father of her kids. And they call him, like, Yodi, I guess. And this is him. You could look him up, like I did. That's who he is. That's his picture. This post right here is a picture of Leonor's brother. And she says, I love my brother so much. Yodi's 2 biggest fans. But I'm wondering why these...
Jay Guido is connected to Yogi, right? Jay Guido is connected. Watch this. Now, watch what she finna expose. Leonora called this man her brother, but this her baby daddy. Hold up. Hold up. For the people that don't know, watch what she finna expose. Do this sound like this?
2 guys look identical. Well, that's like the same person. Like, same face. Same. And you could say I'm tripping, but I'm not the only one, because these comments that are right down here are from that post that she posted, and other people are saying, I thought that was Yodi. And then I swear scared the fuck out of me, because they really thought that was her baby daddy, not brother. What brother that is, I have no idea. I have no idea. But I'm starting to think that maybe Leonor is not really Teresa's daughter, but she's Teresa's son's baby mama. And I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong. But it's just a thought.
Cause Living show don't talk about her daddy. Where Living daddy at? Is her daddy still living? Just something to think about it. Why Crenshaw snitching?
Because there was even a picture on MySpace that Kenneka had put up where she says, like, my sister Leonore, aka Yodi baby mama. Like, I don't know why that would be so significant. Who the baby daddy is, to a kid. But I mean, you could learn a lot about the way she lived from those MySpace accounts. Oh, which brings me to this picture. I was going through these different accounts and looking at all the different people Kenneka was friends with.
She's showing y'all this baby picture for a reason. For a reason. Forget what she's saying, what she finna say about this picture, but she's showing y'all a picture for the reason.
On MySpace, and I came across this adorable little girl who has her own little MySpace page, and I'm like, oh, she's so cute. And look at this caption. Yeah, it's me. You got something to say? You say it to my fucking face. I was like, what? What? I'm done. I'm done with this city. I don't know who's raising these kids or what is really going on, but I mean, she doesn't really have anything to do with the information I'm giving you today. I just thought that was hilarious. But it goes to show you the way that these kids are just on social media. Like, they have absolutely no guidance, and it's sad. Then I did come across this too, which also made me feel like, okay, at least we know that back in the MySpace days, Kenneka was using her email address, Kenneka_Martin at yahoo.com. I don't know when she started using that. It's so conflicting about she was Jenkins first or Martin's first or Jenkins or Martin, or I don't know what's really going on there, but it did make me feel, actually,
you know what's going on. You just trying to play like you don't know what's going on. Cause we finna go to this, right? Blood thicker than water. Watch this.
Hi everyone.
Everything what she just said about associated with Leonora, the baby daddy, and Sierra and them and the kids. Right? Let's see this with our own eyes, gang. Just pay attention to the content. Since you got the paperwork and you exposed Miss Teresa, right? You know who involved. Look at your thumbnail. Oops, Leonora, it wasn't your crew. What she meant by that? Let's be honest. What she meant by that? Don't this sound like she know everything? Look. The whole time when she was telling y'all about the social in the background, dealing with the family members that night, watch what she finna expose on this.
I want to start off by saying that this video is not at all what I've been researching, but I felt the need to tell you why I feel the way that I feel in a lot of areas. And before I can expose the cover-up, I feel like I need to talk about.
She said it out her own mouth. She finna expose the cover-up. Ooh-wee. Since we got all this information, we already suspect what we finna hear, right? Watch how she finna break it down. She snitching again.
Who we are dealing with. and explain to you why I've grown to change my mind on this family in general. So, first off,
mind change.
this case is very serious to me. It always has been. It always will be. It is no joke or no laughing matter. But I do want to discuss the Dr. Oz show. And this picture is hilarious. Because if you pay attention to the way that Teresa is looking at Lenore.
Y'all want to know why she chose this thumbnail? Because guess what Dr. Oz asked the question? Right? Look, peep the game. This where this thumbnail finna come. You see how Nancy Grace looking? You see how they looking at each other? Guess what Dr. Oz asked Miss Teresa for them to look at each other? And this finna tell you everything. Damn, Crenshaw. Damn, Crenshaw. I thought you was cool. I'm looking at you as a YouTuber. You tricked me because you didn't trick nobody. I take that back. You really didn't trick nobody. All you did, I don't need a clout chase. I don't need to make up no false narrative. Only thing I can show you is Kenneka, they say blood is thicker. I just connect your family and they all on the footage. I really don't need to clout chase to get people attention. Only thing I just need to do is just show paperwork. I ain't even got to show the footage. The people want to know who was in the room, who was in the hallway with her. Guess what the reports came back? Family. Guess where everybody guess where every evidence come from? Family. Right? So watch this. Since she exposed, look up Miss Teresa's background. You see who was playing Kenneka? Look at the times. Remember when I showed y'all Don the Knox video and he was showing y'all in all the videos? Miss Teresa, I want to know why Miss Teresa said about that pool around 3 and 4. Right? So if you put Don the Knox video when he showed y'all this how Kenneka came up missing and showing y'all the footage, then you got Crenshaw telling your family was involved, straight dropping them, right? Zillionaire and them, Chloe and them, all telling you this stuff, right? And people in the chat like, I want to know the truth. I just want to happen to that girl. This what happened. Since you know family was involved, and how they connect to the hotel, now you understand why she said, oops, Lenore, it wasn't your crew. Why would you want to answer a question, right? Why would you want to answer this question and say, hey, when your sister came up missing, what did you do? I just, they told the friends that, they was looking for her in the hotel and they threatened to kick them out. Let's go back to Miss Teresa. Wait a minute. Do you know what time stamp that we talking about at 1:30? The footage gonna show her at 3:30, Lenore. But we know the truth, what happened at 12 and 1:30. Oops, Leonora, it's not your cue. Right? Watch this.
And this isn't the first time in this clip. You have to see it for yourself if you haven't already. She looks at her like she needs to just shut up. And the reason being was because if you've seen it, you already know. Leonore decides to talk, maybe because on the radio show she wasn't talking at all, and that looked bad also. She decides to talk, and she's telling Dr. Oz that they were going to arrest them in the hotel. And he asks, well, why would they want to arrest you?
Guess why they said, why would they want to arrest you? If you go back to Kilo Brown, what she said was a bunch of teens that night. The police got her up. And check this out. When Kilo Brown said the police were there around 3 in the morning. Right? Around 3 in the morning. Not only around 3 in the morning, look who on surveillance footage. Not only who on surveillance footage, look what time when they said they was looking for Kenneka, and Franz K said, I bumped into the girls in the hall and one of them was looking for their sister. Guess what time they was? Guess what time they was? Oops, Leonora, it wasn't your crew. Crenshaw? God damn it, Crenshaw. I liked it you. Cause you took her bit. She the 54. She the other 54 keys, right? Watch this.
And at that time, Teresa looks like this at Leonore because she shouldn't have said that. And she then had to go on to explain that apparently Leonore was there with Paris, whoever Paris is, and they pulled like the fire alarms. In addition to going around beating on people's doors, they were basically just acting, I mean, in a way that you would expect the police to be called on them. I mean, you can't go around pulling fire alarms. I understand 100% wholeheartedly that you're looking for your sister, if that's the case, but there's ways to go about things. And that's why Teresa's looking at her like that, because that's something up until this.
That's why they pulled a fire alarm. That's a perfect time to pull a fire alarm if you got police investigating in the freezer and pull a fire alarm. Everybody got to vacate, right? So guess what they gonna do? Show people where they coming from off the footage. Pay attention. Coldest game out.
Show they had kept from the public. They never said any of that. We've never seen it on surveillance camera, and they never even mentioned it in the narratives or anywhere else. So I just wanted to show you that picture because we're going to talk about this family in this video. I want to show you some things that prove to me why something isn't right. And we're going to start with Mama. Now, Teresa, or according to Ancestry.com, was born, I don't want to mispronounce it. So what is this? Teresa Vade Martin. As you can see underneath in parentheses, it's Teresa Sarah Martin, which is, what she typically goes by. I have found some other aliases of her when she was much younger on different sites, but the Ancestry.com one that states that was on the, it's a birth record. It is her birthday, as you could see. So, I mean, this is her. I don't know quite what that last name's about. I also just wanted to bring out another thing I've been saying and I've been finding interesting is that when I research her on this other site, these are all pictures. I even left the time on the top from my phone so that you guys could see that I took these pictures all at the same time. They're all from the same, from Family Tree Now and Teresa's information. You could research it for yourself. It has her name there, and I find it very odd that I don't see her children here. When I just search for her under Teresa Martin, Leonore does come up, but that's the only child of hers that I can know of for sure. But who does come up in her report is Sierra Croft.
But why Kenny Martin name ain't coming up? Ain't that her baby? Hold on. Kenny Martin name ain't coming up? Kenny Martin name ain't coming up. Man, y'all keep those thumbs coming. Cause that's my spinach. Y'all keep those, man, the more y'all thumb me up, the more I eat my spinach. I want to know why Kenny Martin name ain't coming up. Ain't that funny? That's just like if somebody do a background check and your kids ain't coming up on your background check. Won't they concern you? Look how they playing games, bruh. Now, think about why they were talking about they foreigners and you know what I'm saying and all of this stuff. Look.
For those of you who have not seen my first video, I talked about Sierra Croft. And I went so far as to say that she was the girl in the surveillance tapes. And I found it odd that I could find her associated with Teresa, and I can't even find.
And Miss Teresa can't dispute that. You see what I'm saying? What if you show a relative and say, that ain't Kenneka. This who this is, Kenneka relative. And you know what you talking about. You think Miss Teresa gonna respond to you? Nope. She'll block you and try to make you feel like you listen to the devil. But if you pay attention to the Crenshaw, look who she stuck on the most. Sierra Croft, the one that's supposed to be playing a double on the footage. And watch how she finna spill the tea. Leonora, this ain't your cue. I'm finna expose.
Kenneka associated with Teresa. For those of you that don't know what she looks like or remember, there she is. I was going to say the one on the right, but in my personal opinion, she's the one on the right and the one on the left. I've yet to find anyone else it could possibly be. And by now we should all know that it's been proven by so many people that the girl in that surveillance tape and in this particular video is that we're not dealing with Kenneka in this picture. So let's move on from this and go to Sierra Croft featured on Leonore's Facebook. These are some clips that I've taken from Leonore's Facebook page just recently. The clips aren't all recent, but I recently took these, so they're still on there if you want to go look and find them for yourself. You can see right here, Sierra Croft on her Facebook page, she goes by Tyshawn Mommy, so that's why I blew this one up at the bottom so that you could see she does actively comment.
So Tyrone Thompson is Sierra Thompson baby mama. Uh-oh. Did you hear what I just said? Remember little T.Y. Thompson? And you know when females like their boyfriend so much, you know, they change their last name on Facebook like they married. Watch this. Keep this in mind. You see when they made this post, Kenneka already dead. Cause J Money already got Kenneka picture on his profile, right? Do you see what she pulling up now? Look. Chosen King was telling everybody about Sierra Crow. Nobody didn't believe him because he didn't make the story believable until he pulled up the actual Facebook. Oh, look, here go Liver Nora. Here go Sierra Crow. Same people that associated with Kenneka. That's Sierra Crow running in the halls playing Kenneka. That's the body double. That's the fake Kenneka. This the reason why people still believing in two Kenneka. Because of Sierra Crow. This the trick. Make it look like we know two girls died that night, but you're gonna see two different girls on the footage. You see what I'm saying? The whole time, like Azaria said in the beginning, y'all had Kenneka to play her on the footage. Y'all wrong. So that means in TY Live video, watch this, gang. You mean to tell me these people saying this? And you mean to tell me that might be Sierra Crow? You mean to tell me that ain't Sierra Crow? And that's why they said that's Kenneka in the chair over there? Remember in the beginning they said the girl cover her face up that they were recording. Why would she cover her face up? And we already know Kenneka like to be in the camera, but they said this girl cover up her face up. And the whole time we might think this Kenneka, the whole time this Kenneka in the chair, and this Sierra Crow. Oh, you ain't getting what I'm telling y'all? Y'all ain't catch on? The school game video? Look, watch this. Let's go to this. Right? Tyshawn, mommy. Think about little T.Y. Thompson. Ain't this finna make sense?
On Leonora's statuses, so they're close, supposedly related. Who knows? I don't know, but they're definitely friendly, if you will. I came across a few other things that I found to be very interesting on Leonora's page as well. This is a post that Leonora posted on April 20th, and it says, she tagged Abriana Mays and just said, yes, thanks so much, baby. Why is that important? Well, for those of you that don't know, Abriana Mays is none other than the infamous Bree. The Bree from the hotel room that night. The Bree from, just one of the friends.
And Little Nora tried to play like she wasn't even associated with her sister friends. When I was coming up, I got brothers. My brother wasn't even associated with the people I hang with. You see what I'm saying? You hanging with your younger sister and her younger crowd. You the big sister. No wonder why you having babies by these young ass niggas.
Friends. Basically in the room, there was what? Irene, Bree, Shemaya, and Monifa. So I didn't realize that they were friends. Maybe that's weird. Maybe it isn't weird. But look at this. Leonore Harris shared Shemaya Winder's post. Mommy baby Yodi twin. Yodi's her baby daddy, and then Shemaya had originally posted it. And this goes all the way back to 2016. And there's more posts like this, but I'm not going to go over her entire Facebook page. I don't have that kind of time. Obviously, Shemaya and Bree and Cece are all close to Leonore.
So since she said all these people is close to Leonora, look how the game finna go. Cece, Kenneka, Shemaya. Look at all they narrative. Who you think they took up for? Oh, wee! Now you know why Monifa took the downfall. That's why Shemaya said, I got the kick on the foot from Killer and Bree, I'm going with the kids. Uh-oh. And these people is close with Leonora. Now you see why it went the way it went. Snitching again.
Is it a coincidence? Some people are going to say that, and they're going to believe that, and you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But I think it's weird because I have younger siblings, and
every time when she say, "Is this weird?" Every time when she say, "Man, it's just weird that," no. You know you speaking the truth. You trying to make it look like, look what I found out with my research. Ain't it just weird that Leonora be close to Kenneka friends? And once you think about the setup, you think about Jazzy, Quelda, you know what I'm saying? Loso video, how her own brother. Golly. And look who the people she was around when she came up missing. Huh? Look at the people she came up missing that was around Kenneka. Oh!
I don't, their friends aren't my friends that I spend time with and that who post on my timeline and like not like this, not like where, I mean, like this is clearly people that she is friends with. I find that kind of odd because of the age.
It's nothing odd about that if you can find these same people on the family tree. Y'all, it's nothing odd about that if you find these people in the search history when it comes to the background reports. Y'all family.
age gap, if we even know, the real ages. But if you're still not convinced, I totally understand. I have a little bit more that I want to show you. Now, this video is not going to be about narratives. My next one will be a lot of narratives. But I do need to read to you just a paragraph from a very important narrative, and we'll discuss it. It starts off saying, Leonore Harris further stated, the last time she had contact with Kenneka Jenkins was via text message at approximately 1:30 on 9/9/2017. Leonore Harris also stated she received a Snapchat video from Kenneka Jenkins at approximately 2:17. Now, there's more that's even more incriminating, but we're just going to talk about that. We're just going to focus on that one line. I want you to remember this, okay? I want you to remember that she said the last time that she had contact with Kenneka via text message was at approximately 1:30. Okay? Now, I'm going to bring up the text message. And this is something that I cannot believe I overlooked in the past, or any of us for that matter. This is the text message thread that I brought up. I brought it up in my last video, and I'm sure that you guys have seen, this text message thread a lot by now. It is Kenneka's actual text message thread from her phone that Rosemont police released. And again, the timing is in UTC, so that means for Chicago, you do need to subtract 5 hours. There was one text message that Kenneka sent from her phone. Actually, if you at 6:20 is, subtract the 5 hours, that it was actually 1:20, which would be approximately 1:30. And it says, I'm ready to go. When I was reading the reports, I got the chills, because she was texting Leonore. That's who she was texting. The whole time I was thinking that it was Monifa, and I thought it was odd because the person responded 30 minutes later, and I thought that was weird, but how are you going to be in the same room and you're going to text someone and they don't respond for 30 minutes, that it all makes sense. She texted her sister that she was ready to go. If someone says, I'm ready to go, usually they want you to come pick them up. Maybe Leonore was already there. From all the reports, she seemed to already be there in all of these reports, but I'll go into all of that later. She texted her sister. Now, why is that so significant? And why do I say things like Leonore tells on herself? Because once again, let's go back up to this just one more time. Leonore Harris further stated the last time she had contact with Kenneka Jenkins was via text message at approximately 1:30 on 9/9. Okay, get a good look. 9/9. I'm ready to go. Now, got a little video I want to show you guys. For those of you that are ready to jump in my comments and tell me how horrible I am, let's listen to this. Right. I get a very bad feeling. Almost as bad as when I was searching Teresa Martin to see if she possibly had any other Facebook pages. And again, this could just be a coincidence, but I came across this. The clown. The evil purple clown, and the
Raw order
writing in the
justice.
top corner, which references bastard. Bastard being the only word she has spoken on camera where she showed any kind of emotion. I mean, we all know it was very forced looking. And this is total, just a coincidence, I'm hoping. But it's stuff like this that just creeps me out. This creeps me out just as much as that video of Leonore saying that she doesn't know what that reporter's talking about. She hadn't even spoke to her sister.
Now y'all see that why Leonore denied that in the news press conference? Cause look what the footage showed. What was really going down between the hours of 1 and 2:30. I would deny that too. Did you last have contact with Kenneka at 1:30? Nope. Not only we got reported Leonore, but we actually know about the family involvement in this. You see what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me Crenshaw ain't telling y'all? Listen to what she telling y'all. If you started off like, let's find justice with Kenneka, we need to find Macho and how Macho involved in this. Gina McGill, come on my platform, let's talk about Macho. And then next thing you know, everybody fell out, right? So you went to trying to expose the hotel staff. Now you exposing Teresa Martin? What changed your mind? What changed your mind? Why you want to expose the family and telling everybody the simple background research, you would know who on the footage, who played, you know what I'm saying? Look.
She just knew that she left the house. And for those of you that are wondering about this page, assuming that someone, just made it after the whole, all of this happened, and that isn't true. Go look this page up for yourself. It is on Facebook, and it was opened up. It was months and months before Kenneka died, which is that much creepier. Let me get off of this picture right now because. Ugh.
Yeah, make sure I show y'all. This is the profile. Don't know who these kids are, but that's who they uploaded.
And who this video that she sharing? Uh-oh! Do y'all recognize this voice? Do y'all recognize the voice now?
And that's May 22nd.
So, I just want to clear another thing or two up really quickly. Let's talk about the obituary. Or Kenneka died, which is that much creepier. Let me get off of this picture right now because.
Watch this. She finna let him speak, and once he speaks, she gonna hurry up and cut it off like, yeah, I got you, Mr.
Yeah,
Reese.
make sure I show y'all. This is the profile. Don't know who these kids are, but that's who they uploaded. And that's May 22nd.
So, I just want to clear another thing or two up really quickly. Let's talk about the obituary. Now, I understand that there's a lot of people that have a lot of different, speculation and things in their head. Like they're saying that Kenneka isn't actually dead and that she must not be alive, or she must be.
Same thing Huggy said with Logic and Straight Drop. Gina McGill. Uh-oh.
alive, she can't be dead, because they can't find a death certificate and they can't find an obituary. Well, there is an obituary.
That's why Huggy said, I think she alive because we can't prove her dead. But you were there that night. What you mean you can't prove she dead and you know what y'all did to her? You see how this going there? You see how this going there? Look, listen to this.
That's what this is. This is the front page. This was the back page, and then there's inside pages as well. It's public, knowledge that an obituary is not something that every single person that dies needs to have online. If the family so chooses to go out of their way to make sure an obituary is available online, they can do so, but it is definitely not mandatory. And there are I have family members that have passed away that do not have an online obituary. It's not weird. I don't strike this family. I just don't take them for the type of family anyways that would go out of their way to make sure the obituary was online when they could barely, put together the obituary to begin with. So not being able to find one does not mean that she doesn't exist, doesn't mean that it's a psyop, and does not mean that she isn't dead. Also, let's talk about really quickly the death certificate. In the state of Illinois, you cannot obtain a death certificate for anybody unless you are a media.
She alive. All death report is public. Everybody know that. Death report is public. Ain't this funny? You don't got no death report on Kenneka and Miss Teresa want to keep that seal. Can you read between the lines now? Can you read between the lines now? Listen.
Immediate family member. An immediate family member? Or if you have, I believe that the site said basically, if you're representing the family or you're a family member, that goes for anyone in that state, in that county. You can look this all up for yourself. Don't take my word.
But you can't look up Kenneka death. You can't look up her death certificate, and all this is public record. It shouldn't be no, is Kenneka dead or she still alive? The things that she's saying, this public record, you can look this up. You can look this up now.
For anything. Don't come in my comments trying to tell me how I'm wrong unless you.
Oh, did Kenneka tell on herself 6 years ago? I want to know what she mean by why she told on herself. Watch this.
I can't even sleep right now until I get this off of my chest. I noticed something ever since these pictures of Kenneka were released today, and it's been bothering me. And if I am wrong about what I'm about to say, I will apologize later. But this just is not sitting right. Okay. Anyone who's been following this case, I'm sure, is going to remember the very beginning.
Remember what she said on Dr. Oz? This is not your cue, Leonora.
When Leonore, Kenneka's sister, was being interviewed outside of the hotel, and one of the reporters asked her, the state of her sister, basically, when she got to see her. And I remember distinctly that she said, when I saw my sister, she looked like she had been fighting. Her hair was wild and all over her face. She may have even said it more than once. Her hair was all over her face. Now, fast forward a couple weeks later, and when we actually are able to see the surveillance tapes, the actual surveillance tapes from inside of the hotel, and we are able to see the moment that Kenneka's sister and mother, Teresa, are taken to see her. Not only do they barely look at her, I mean, it had to be a matter of, 10 seconds is what it felt like we were watching. But her hair, as you could see in the picture that I put on the left, is nowhere in her face. By the time that they saw her, they had already, straightened her up and had her in the bed, body bag, and her hair was nowhere in her face. I don't even think that there was one hair in her face. Yet, I didn't think anything of it that much until today, when we get to see the actual pictures released from the police of what Kenneka was found like inside of that freezer. And I just don't understand, how is it that she looks exactly how Leonore described? Wild, with her hair all over her face like she had been fighting. No longer straight, but wavy, curly, matted up against to her face and all in her face. These are her words. I just want to know, I need to know, please someone explain to me, how did she know that? How did she know that? I really don't understand. And I just want to know if anyone else has anything to say, or if anyone else noticed it. I would love some help trying to figure this out. That's all I have to say right now.
So you mean to tell me that she trying to say, yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out, but giving you the tea without the surveillance footage? Look, keep in mind, you got the police report. You're going to show the people the truth and tell the people what really happened to her and who was the main suspects in the case without telling what happened. So you're going to play the role. I think it's kind of odd and weird that this is going on, and that's the whole thing that you trying to expose, the odd and the weird. You see what I'm saying? So look, she was big on the West case, right? And big on the Kenneka Jenkins case. Y'all remember when I showed y'all about bombs? Look, I just went live.
Hey, YouTube family.
Today.
We all see a lot of hypocrisy.
Why y'all think she talking about bombshell? Y'all remember bombshell used to talk about Kenneka? Y'all, if you been following Kenneka, you know what this lady said out her own mouth. Ooh, And then look, ooh, look, this was planned. Watch this.
Hypocrisy and people contradicting themselves in this community. But I'm pointing out this particular instance or these clips because they concern me. In the first clip, Bombshell, it was taken around, I want to say, in the 7th of July, which was her birthday, if I'm not mistaken. And she actually made a very valid point. She said when people go live and talk about people that they don't even know, it makes them look miserable. And I was like, you know what? That's a good point. Then, not even a few days later, she comes across a community post about me and my situation where I was exposed and violated on YouTube. And she makes it her business to make me her content yet again.
See that? Same thing other YouTubers said. Yeah, you know, just like what Chloe said, you want to put my daughter out there like that and expose me, and you know my daughter was touched and all of this. All right.
Which is against everything that she was just saying, and also further proves the fact that she's the antagonizer. You can't claim to be bullied when you are the one inserting yourself in other people's business and talking shit about that person, making them your content and saying the worst things that you could come up with about them. And it wasn't just me, there's other people, but you guys will see.
So by you doing the Kenneka Jenkins case and trying to get justice for her and playing around, then you get exposed. And then look what your kids going through. Same thing Kenneka went through. Same thing King Rob and them saying that you got boyfriends and that touching that girl kids. Is it just me? Is it I'm the only one that paying attention to this? Same thing Chloe said when she got exposed. They exposed Chloe's daughter. They exposed her daughter. They exposed Zillionaire. And all those charges got something in common. Hmm? Hold up. Wait a minute. Look.
Let's go.
They would have cut their wrist by now. And I guess they think being mean to people that they don't know and talking about people on a live stream makes them look good. It makes you look like miserable people.
This what they had to do. Y'all see this? Right here, Der Caesar. Guess how he got exposed? They said this Kenneka cousin. Kenneka cousin. Der Caesar. Hold on. Check this out. History. Oh, who exposed this Kenneka cousin? Let's go. Watch this. Hold up. Remember what she just said? Oh, Hugger P, Cloud Chasing, Caesar, Kenneka Jenkins, cousin. Darn Caesar. Ain't this what this showing? Three. Guess what she just said about her daughter and why she got exposed about her daughter. Look, what's it coming back to? Why does it keep coming back to family member? First, let's watch this.
Come on.
She
The
talking
male
about
guy, I don't even
Bombshell.
want to say his name. Because I don't need him coming for me. Because he wouldn't want me coming for him. But you know who I'm talking about. Name starts with a W. You were his friend. You were his friend. Fake news tubers. You were her friend. Controller. You were her friend. Or thought you were her friend. Didn't Jen and Jay, like, call Controller to warn her? Those are your friends. Think about that for a minute. What is going on that your friends are doing this? And look at all the beefs. All these people were friends before. Lady's name who begins with an E. I won't say her name. She's beefing with people who were her friends. Other people, Chosen and the other person, they're no longer friends. It's insane. It's insane. These YouTube beefs, these YouTube streets,
Check this out. This what happened when they were all getting exposed. Now they had to come to y'all and play victim like, look what happened to me when I'm trying to cover the Kenneka Jenkins case. They was getting exposed. Don't y'all know this lady was making content about Kenneka and she was collaborating with Greg Hughes. Greg Hughes on that footage. Greg Hughes on the footage. And guess who else on the footage? She is. Cause if you didn't see them on the footage, that's why they talking like this and playing victim.
receipts, like it's totally, if my daughter, she's 12, if she acted like this, I would beat her ass. Because it's immature. It's immature for a 12-year-old. Never mind 25, 30.
You see what I'm saying? She even making the age comparison. Like, man, my child was this young, man, I would have beat her ass. Look.
35, 45, 55 years old. It makes no sense. And part of me thought all of this was for views, the beefs, but I don't think so. I think people are so immature and insecure within themselves that this really occupies their mind all the time. Oh, she...
You see how she downplayed us? Look, it's just the way you thinking in your mind and all of this. And
She said something about me. I'm going to go dig up her past and I'm going to expose her. Do you know how many exposing videos I've seen since this Kenneka community started? I can't even count them. Really solid person with a decent following. He was a voice of reason in all of this. But I started to catch on. He always tried to seem very neutral. But he always had those receipts. Interesting. So I stopped watching. If you guys aren't catching on to all of this, you need to really do some self-examination. It doesn't take
Ain't lying when she said that. If you ain't caught on, she said the best thing that ever came out of her mouth when she said, if you didn't catch on yet.
much. If you guys aren't catching on to all of this, you need to really do some self-examination. It doesn't take much to figure all this out. It's for fucking views. It's for subs. People are on Patreon getting paid. For what? Are you teaching me something? Am I going to school? Am I getting an education? No. What is this about?
And you know what the dead giveaway is? I'ma tell you something. You know when there's something wrong. And I'm not racist. I'm just keeping it real when I say this. Know when there gotta be something wrong when you got white people trying to tell you about black people. Cause it's a lot of white YouTubers that solve murder cases. And they don't use racial issue when it comes to this. They don't make it look like you black people, you don't understand this. You need to get your brain checked. Ain't that's what she said? Look, watch this.
Am I going to school? Am I getting an education? No. What is this about? They've sucked people in to the point where you think you're like part of a cyber gang. You're not. You're just another person, man. And people have feelings. And they have pasts. And they've been through trauma. Like, get your fucking shit together. You cannot dig into these people's lives and then put them on camera. I hope Controller takes this wherever it needs to go. Because what was done, I don't care if it was out of anger. It was wrong.
So she basically just confessed to y'all that she was a part of it, and now you exposing her family. You see what I'm saying? Look.
It was so wrong. And she's no more right for talking crazy about how Bombshell looks. And Bombshell, I understand. You don't want people talking about you? Pick that fucking camera up. Recording like this is not a good look. Just pick it up. It's not hard. You're upset that people are talking about, like, who cares? Don't expose people's lives and their weaknesses. It's horrible. It's bullying. You should be ashamed.
Don't bully me. We was all a part of this. And when things get out of hand, don't bully us and expose our family and our personal lives. You throwing body blows. You showing the people who we really are by fighting against each other. We don't need to fight against each other. We need the J for K to fight against them. You don't hear the message?
All of you should be ashamed. Like, my daughter sometimes hears me listening and she's like, Mom, seriously? What are you listening to? Who are these people? And I get...
She just told you, Mama, who is you? Why is you listening to people? Why are you so deep into this? That's real talk. That's just like if you see your grandmama is a black African Indian lady, right? And she trying to tell white people how white people murder white people. Grandmama, Why is you listening to these white people when it come to their murder? You see what I'm saying? I might need to rephrase that because I don't want nobody white looking at this channel and be like, well, you know, Trey Gang, I hope you ain't talking about every white person. No, not every white person. Just only the races. Just to clear that up. You see what I'm talking about? But do y'all see what she's saying in so many words?
I get embarrassed. I'm like, oh, Jesus, she's right. I shouldn't even be listening to this shit. If my little kid knows that y'all are a hot ass mess and you don't know it, that explains a lot, y'all.
Hi, y'all.
This is a
Now, this Huggy supposed to be exposing Kenneka cousin. Do y'all know who Dura Caesar is? Tell me, do y'all know what? If you know who Dura Caesar is, guess what his content was about Kenneka Jenkins if this is her cousin? Boy, this finna blow your mind. If this Kenneka cousin, what he said in the Kenneka Jenkins case, and who he was riding with, look. Since everybody there was the op and told you family was involved, since family was involved, like the police told me to reach in the police report, since the family involved and social media is involved, it's public information now. So watch this. Can Miss Teresa deny? If she can't deny, I can't lie to y'all. This is Kenneka cousin. What if Miss Teresa say and confess, yeah, that's Kenneka cousin? Go back to his page. Once you go back to his page, the first thing you're gonna say, if this Kenneka cousin, why he feel like that about Kenneka then? Why is so much hatred when they mention the Kenneka name? If this true, watch this game, and I'm gonna tell y'all this true, this Kenneka cousin. If you go back to his page, why he talking about his own cousin? You see where I'm going with this? You can't say you don't know him. And how would you explain that if they know they was family, why he all on this channel mocking Kenneka? Like every family member did. And make it so bad? King Rob. And you want to know one thing I noticed? Check this out. Y'all think King Rob was the boss of YouTube, but King Rob didn't want no smoke with him. Cause he told King Rob, Marco Nim, man, y'all boys don't want to mess with me. I'm that wild card for real. And you know this. And guess what King Rob said? Yes, we do, sir. And respected him. And make a long story short, he that guy. He the man. This him. You think King Robert running? No. He the one running something. You wanna know where I got this information from? Huh? He gave King Rob the pass. Him. Look. Clout chasing Dara Caesar. TV Kenneka Jenkins cousin.
All that goofy ass Illuminati, man, maybe somebody probably got something in it. That shit need to stop, man. That shit fucking distasteful.
Hold on. Now, I feel what you're saying, and you know, you can have your opinion, but what I don't want to do is I don't really want to discuss him, and I don't want to discuss Yvonne. We gonna deal with me. So if you don't mind, just deal with what I've said and what I've done, and we'll go from there. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
do it
yeah.
like that. So, as far as what I've said, is there a particular thing that you have a problem with, as far as what I've said about her on YouTube, or anything dealing with the case?
Yeah, see now the last thing, cause I ran to this shit late, like really honestly, this week type shit, man. I ran to this shit in like no less than like 7 days. I don't even think it's been a week.
But look, watch this. I need to go to Dara Caesar videos and show y'all how that man was talking down on King Rob. Man, that man told King Rob, nigga, you know what? You know who I am. You know I'm that wild card. Guess what King Rob did? Submitted. And keep this in mind. Don't y'all know Dara Caesar was on my platform too? Look, you got a security guard work at Crown Plaza Hotel. Kenneka Jenkins, wannabe cousin.
Cause I like just ran into it, cause like it's crazy how it just spread. And like I'm getting up on this, I'm looking at some whole other shit, and shit just being our recommendation. I'm like, man, for real, ignoring it, right? So I don't need to be on the shit every day. So I'm like, I just happened to click on some shit, and I saw it. So then I seen like motherfuckers spoke upon, like you left them. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me go check them out. Let me see, cause like I know a motherfucker had to leave for a good ass reason, nigga, nonsense and other shit. So like I was vibing with it, but then like you dropped something like the other day, saying it's like man, like she got something to do with it, and was saying that mama shit. I'm like, nah, bro, you going left now. That's not what it is, man. It's not what it is. She ain't fucking had no damn child or put her baby or try to kill her fucking child for some fucking type of check, man. Man, listen, and I don't understand how people use
That's not what I said. You know that, right?
all right, so, well, all right, no, I'm saying explain to me though, like, cause like that's like kind of what I heard. Like I ain't even get to.
Do it sound like he putting Huggy in his place? Oh, look.
Hit it all, cause like it just like pissed me off, and I just like turned it off. I ain't even gonna stunt.
Okay, I feel you. So this where I'm at. Where I'm at with it is that I'm looking at what the mom said. Now, are you aware of this video that I'm assuming that it was old? I'm assuming it's not recent. There's a video that came out where she was saying that my fucking baby's dead, right? And
Yeah,
you know about this video?
yeah, I know about it, man. It ain't as fresh as motherfuckers thinking, man. A
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people are just going. A lot of people going on her page, and they looking for conspiracy shit for they can get their little clickbait
I
on,
feel
man.
what
So
you're
they just
saying,
trying to
but this
bank
wasn't.
anything.
I feel what you're saying, but this wasn't on her page.
What the video you talking about though? She was out there in the parking lot.
Yeah, when she was in the parking lot, she was like, "My fucking baby dead," and you know the whole F God
Oh, what they just said?
thing. I don't really.
They can get they going. A lot of people going on her page, and they looking for conspiracy shit for they can get their little clickbait
I
on,
feel
man.
what
So
you're
they just
saying,
trying to
but this
bank
wasn't.
anything.
I feel what you're saying, but this wasn't on her page.
What the video you talking about though? She was out there in the parking lot.
Yeah, when she was in the parking lot, she was like, "My fucking baby dead," and you know the whole F God thing. I don't really care for that. That ain't no big deal to me.
In the parking lot? What? Then Trey Gang broke it down. He got a video of the parking lot and told everybody about the parking lot. And Trey Gang told y'all, I remember what King Rob said about Miss Teresa in the parking lot. That's where Jay Guido come in at. You don't believe me now? You gonna believe me now when you hear this.
I feel what you're saying, but this wasn't on her page.
What the video you talking about though? She was out there in the parking lot.
Yeah, when she was in the parking lot, she was like, my fucking baby dead. And, you know, the whole F God thing, I don't really care for that. That ain't no big deal to me. The thing, my problem with the video is this, is when she said nobody did nothing to her. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, we agree with that, man, because that's what they came here and told us, B. Like, that's what people fail to realize. We wasn't there. We just think they just a regular party, man. They just go to a party. These kids do that all the time, man. And like people like was getting mad at me because I said like, man, they were just drunk and high, not paying no attention.
They be there all the time.
And shit, man. A regular party, man. They just go to a party. These kids do that all the time, man. And like people like was getting mad at me because I said like, man, they were just drunk and high, not paying no attention to shit. They think it's just gonna be a regular day. People leave in and out of parties all day and come home, hit their mans up, hit the girl up, like, man, Joe, what you was up there? And they like, man, I left it. So we thinking it's just gonna be, everybody thinking it's gonna be like that. Ain't nobody, nowhere in hell, nobody thinking they finna get a phone call saying, man, we can't find this and that.
All right, so what I want to know is this, right? Is when the mom said nobody did nothing to her, what would be the point of saying nobody did nothing to her? And then the same morning, if you agree with me, the same morning, the day when the sun came up, she had a totally different agenda where she said somebody murdered her in the hotel.
Right. Remember when Miss Teresa said nobody didn't do nothing to her? But when the sun came up the next day, she on the news saying Rosemont and Crown Plaza helped kill my daughter. Since we know that, right, now you finna understand the answer to this.
Now, this is what she mean by that.
Now, what I'm saying, okay, go ahead, my bad.
Nobody associated with her. Nobody associated with her. None of her friends, nobody that knew her associated with her. Now, of course, something had happened. And like a lot of these things we kind of found out late. Because they wouldn't even let us fucking see the damn baby or nothing. So like all of us just trying to get some information on it. She can't even tell us any damn thing. Because she found out everything late. People just trying to hide things and like, listen, man, motherfuckers saw this shit, they just knew it was going to be a lawsuit against the city, man. So the city just trying to protect their ass. The city and the company is trying to protect their asses, man.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, but I want to know, do you believe that video is old or you believe that video is new?
Man, the video, see, now the video like, what, like a couple of weeks old.
So it's a couple of weeks old.
Couple weeks old? What? Couple weeks old? I know what he mean when he said that. I know what he mean when he said, because I watched the surveillance footage. And I agree with him when he said the footage old. Because people fail to realize. When you see all those people that were going in the ballroom on the West Hall in the lower level, watch this. They ain't the college kids. I was like, wait a minute. If I see them booking the ballroom, well, them book the ballroom, but I know they got a ballroom book. How do I see a totally another? They're like, you don't see college kids, right? You only see the college kid before Kenneka got there. And 12 something, you see the college kid, but you ain't finna see the college kids no more. But before that night, you see a totally different footage. Be like, okay, if these people in the hotel, why I don't see them no more? Is this old footage you you know what I'm saying, adding with new footage. Cause how it went from the college kids got the room book on the lower level, and then you start noticing footage like, hey, these ain't the same people that booked this room. This a whole totally new crowd. No wonder why the YouTubers said when employees they get on, matter of fact, on Beach Bird video that was collaborating with Straight Drop. When she said it's not fair, they get to pick and choose which employees that be on the footage because they using old footage like it's new footage. You mean to tell me the man said the footage is a couple of weeks old? You must know something in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, like a couple weeks old. A lot of shit. Like, man, listen, man.
When you say a couple,
She don't
when you
even like
say a
this.
couple, you mean like this month?
Like maybe like towards the end of last month to like this one.
Oh, okay.
Like, listen, man. It's man, listen, man. So like with that,
That's why when you go back to everybody's page on Facebook, Instagram, that's why he said that. If you go on Miss Teresa's page and try to scroll down and see what all she posts, you ain't gonna find it, but you will find posts for August. Same thing that everybody was at the party. Why they missing a month worth of posts and they go back to August? And he finna tell you why. Watch this.
she torn, B. She torn. She don't even like to speak on the shit, man. And like any mother should be able to understand that off back. Like what?
I hear you keep saying that. I don't mean to cut you off. I hear you keep saying she don't like to speak on it, but that's all she talks about on Facebook. You do know this, right?
Facebook, man.
She keeps talking about it on Facebook.
She keep talking about the people, man, the bullshit that she going through on trying to get to know what's up, man. And the runaround that she getting, that's all she's speaking on, the runaround that she getting and the bullshit conspiracy and the bullshit that's behind it, man. That's
Right. So she's not afraid to speak on anything.
Well, she is afraid to speak on certain things, man, because certain things gonna be used against her, man.
How would they use something?
I see why Miss Teresa would be afraid of speaking on things, because she'll have her thing. If I say something, my life be in danger. Yeah, your life be in danger when you tell everybody the truth, how you play the role and everybody else play the role. So whoever would assassinate you will be on the game because you went against the code and you snitching. You finna rat out the game. All right? Look. Teresa speak about the headstone. We heard this video. Same video, look. This the same person Crenshaw collaborated with. Look, Crenshaw. Watch this.
Guess who's back? Crenshaw Incorporated. What's up? This is Huggy P. Look, I want y'all to do me a favor for those who don't know. Crenshaw Incorporated is back. So the link will be in the description box and in the comments section. Make sure y'all go subscribe to her. She has returned.
I made this back on March 5th, 2018. And it really ties into what I've been seeing in these news articles lately. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And it says
Crenshaw's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Why you stay a vision, boy?
Hey, hold up. Look here, bro. I don't got time to be talking to you. I talk to you when I feel like.
Make it so bad, this nigga is a security guard at a school with kids. With kids. Man, I'm finna get up off this junk, cause my last live, YouTube done blocked my stuff. YouTube done blocked it, said, man, we can't show this. That's why y'all ain't getting notifications, cause YouTube said, man, we can't show this. You in copyright, strike, infringement. You know what I'm saying? This nigga work as a school security guard, and Mr. Rizzo used to work in school.
Like it. I talk to you when I get ready. Pass your bitch to me. We'll talk. I won't talk to you. And fuck you and your apology. Fuck you trying to make peace. I don't give a fuck about no peace. Matter of fact, since them bitch ass niggas ain't about shit, and them niggas is hoes, why don't you pull up in Memphis? That's where I'm at with it. Fuck y'all.
And he talking about world news. Why? Do you see what I'm saying? The same world news that gave us some tea by Liver North. Look.
Now that's Lucky Pacino certified.
Look at the title. Huggins said Memory Lane, Zach TV phone call mystery. Name that YouTuber that called him. It's Gina McGill. She is a former of the Justice League. And then she turned drop it. She doesn't even have to admit. Just match the voice. And look who random news to this day. This is one of the most goofy shit I ever seen in this case. People have way too much time on their hand. Bruh. Bro. Who we got random news? Hold on. Man, we need 300 likes right now. 300 likes. We need 300 likes right now. Look, watch this. Hold up, let's play this video first.
The other person just called and don't say nothing. I've gotten 3 calls, really 4, within the same week. Now, I look deeper into the person. Now, there's a site on Mike's, what is his name, Mike?
First off, who is Mike? Where you get Mike from?
He is the one that, hold on, I wrote it down. Is it Mike Larry?
I'm saying, like, Was Mike in the kitchen? Was Mike?
Down and look at it.
What?
You need to take this information down and look at it.
I'm saying, was Mike? Was Mike?
God owns
Who?
this person, this white guy that I'm talking about, is the president
Okay.
of a big company, which is Intel.
Okay.
And he owns, what is it? IBM? Is it IBM? He owns IBM. But he's over Snapchat and he's over other sites.
Okay, but tell me this. Like, what does this have to do with Kenneka?
Because they're joking about it.
He's
Man, I'm reading the chat. I'm reading the chat. Somebody said, that's Zach TV. Wow. I ain't even know that was Zach TV. Wow, I didn't know that. The whole time you mean to tell me it was Zach TV? Whoop-de-doo. I didn't even know. But make a long story short, he's saying this Gina McGill. Look at Random News. Watch Random News, right? Let's go to his channel.
Attention, all YouTubers out here making cash for Kenneka. We're coming for you.
On September 10, 2017, while drinking and partying with friends and acquaintances at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago.
What? Look at this. He exposing Jedediah. He exposing Sheena. He exposing Jay Guido, Auntie, Ooh, and the frauds. Look, Cecil, Barbara Burns, the crying actor, Jedediah Brown, August Cole. Right? Look, this the same nigga that's cool with Miss Teresa. Him and Miss Teresa know each other, bruh. Look, killer people reach out to me and told me everything. You know, Random News, he that nigga. He ain't going. He thoroughbred. I know. You see why? You see, him and Miss Teresa, they real tight. They cool. I'm like, I ain't even know that. He was like, yeah, man. He was like, that's why he don't say nothing about you. Cause you on point. And I'm like, man. And then he was like, keep doing what you doing. But the minute if I get something wrong, the YouTubers come for me. But him, notice. He mentioned my name, but notice, he ain't got me on the thumbnail like these suckers, right? Why is that? And you mentioned my name in my chat. Y'all remember? He popped up in my chat. God damn. Y'all still listen to this goofy? I said, man, look. I said, man, I don't mean no harm, bro, but you know what I'm talking. Y'all remember that? Oh, he was in the chat earlier? If he was in the chat earlier before I mentioned his name, game over. Make a YouTube video about me, sucker. Cause them videos ain't even funny. If you want to make some fun ass video, I bet you my video gonna be more fun than yours, and I'ma blast your ass. I don't give a fuck about you niggas. Look, P. Rico, big mad. Jedediah, big mad. Jet 33 King, big mad. Notice he don't talk about Kenneka Jenkins at all. He just says, look who he exposing. All the people that was involved. Goddamn fake ass activists. You goddamn fake activists and YouTubers. Listen to what he said about Straight Drop. A person that's on the footage.
How to eat white rice and stay thin like in Japan.
Rice is unfortunately pure glucose.
Straight flop. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Random News, and today.
Now you see why he was on them 6 years ago. Cause he knew he was on the footage, right? That's why he making content about him. This is the reason why he making content about Straight Drop. Man, you could have kept doing what you doing, but you started clout chasing. Then, once you start putting out those stupid ass narratives, bruh, this gonna come back on you. Stop going live and clout chasing. You see what I'm saying? They're just like, stop telling everybody you got guns and pistols and you knocked out Snoop. Criminate yourself. That's the only thing what Random News was telling him. It wasn't no beef. I'm going to put you on blast. That's why he called the man in blue. You want to know why he called him the man in blue? Why they call him the man in blue? Watch this. Just pay attention to the content.
I'm going to debut my new series, Straight Flop Lies. We're going to put these out once a week just to expose this one particular Justice for Kenneka YouTuber, aka Inspector Ratchet, aka the Shadow Man. He goes by the name Straight Drop. We call him Straight Flop because all he does is lie and make up bullshit stories, look at blurry ass pictures, and come up with the most outrageous stories just to keep his group of thirsty females.
That's what they got a problem with. That's what they got a problem with, bruh. You finna expose all us with all this clout chase. Look what Trey Gang doing to you right now. Look what Trey Gang doing. This is why he had to delete his shit.
Subscribe to his channel and commenting in his comment section justifying the bullshit that he does. So sit back, relax, and welcome to episode 1 of Straight Flop Lies. Okay, now here's a screenshot from his YouTube page. Notice the title, Court, Kenneka Jenkins Killers Caught. Okay? Nobody's been caught in this case. And the thing he's pointing out in the picture, that's supposed to be a kid in blue. Here's a picture of the person he's claiming it says, because he likes to put people at crime scenes with no real evidence. So,
oh, that ain't what 54 Keys said. Hold on. Hold up. That ain't what 54 Keys said. Since he talking about Straight Drop, about the man in blue, watch what 54 Keys finna say.
Old skin versus young skin.
The kids on TikTok say this is good for smile lines. I don't think so.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm back. And y'all know I just put out that video from Beach Beauty 35 about that email that she got.
That she got from Beach Beauty and Beach Beauty got from Straight Drop. Again.
And while I was making that video, I came across some other shit, y'all, that I want y'all to see, because I don't know what the fuck this is all about, but I want to see if y'all see what I see, you know. And I mean, it's just it's weird as hell. So we're gonna get right into it. But remember the video from the beginning, and it's from Ty's Live. Remember this video right here? And Kenneka standing in the party, and then you gonna see her put her hand up to her face. That right there. She turns around, you know what I mean? And then again, she put her hands up to her face. That. And you can see the white nails and everything. And then remember this shit right here? Dude in the blue jacket. And he put his hands up to his face. You know? Watch it again. Right there. Hands up to his face. Now look at this shit side by side, y'all.
And 54 got this video from Straight Drop. Ah, she busted.
Is this the same shit right here? You know, and I mean, I ain't being funny, but was that Kenneka in the blue jacket? Like, damn.
Check this out. This is one of Kenneka's friends that was at the party that night. This is not him standing in that kitchen. For this to be this kid would have to be over 7 foot tall. But let's hear what Straight Drop has to say.
So even like that boy in the corner with the blue. Anybody say that they don't see that boy move? He looking like this. As soon as Kenneka walked through, he looked at her, and once she walked by, he does this like this. Even down his waist moves, you know?
Now the thing he doesn't tell you is all the footage, clear footage, can be downloaded right off of Rosemont Police Department's website due to the Freedom of Information Act. But he chooses to show his followers bullshit like this.
Can somebody understand why the blue guy is deforming? How does this work? Oh, I'm trying to get it to zoom in. Okay. Get still.
I used to drink like this. And mine was around, right?
Are they editing anything there? Steady. Here we go. What's that?
You see when Straight Drop tried to, you see how Straight Drop tried to put that narrative out? It didn't work for him, but it'll work for 54 Keys though.
Like, or I mean, are they playing some sick ass game with us? Like, what the fuck is that all about? But this looks like the same shit to me. And I'm pointing that out because there's a video that I've been working on for a few weeks now that has something to do with the fact that we're watching the same shit but being put in different areas of the hotel, being put in different parts of the hotel. And this shit right here just looks strange as hell to me, y'all. You know, and I just want to know if y'all see what I see. You know, and in both of these pictures, a motherfucker got their hands up.
That right there on the ground by him. Somebody with a black hoodie or something on the floor, on his knees. Y'all see? God damn. God damn. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
Okay, straight stupid. It ain't so. Okay, there you go. It ain't so. And with the help of Gray Hughes, we're gonna show why it's not so.
Yeah, right there. So you look at this area, and it's mildly interesting. So let's get right there. Let's get to the exact frame, and I'm gonna blink it back and forth. See, there you go. You see it. What looks like a head turning, but it's not. Look at all of the rest of the video at the same time. The entire video. Everything shifts a little bit, okay? And this is what you get when you have grainy, crappy video and you start getting pixelation from compression, and this is just an artifact that happens.
That's why you got blurry footage. That's why everybody's saying, why they got blurry footage and this person got clear footage. You see why? Now you see why. Now you see why.
Okay, it's right there. So boom. Now look at right here. Even let's just look at this thing for just a second. Just that. See, look at that. Wow, it got longer. See how it got long?
And make it so bad, Greg Hughes knows Straight Drop was on the footage. And look how they playing us.
Longer right there? I mean, how did it get longer? It went, it was about right there, and then it spread out to a little bit bigger. You see that? Everything's like that. Let's just look right here. Yeah, the whole room, the pixelation changed at that minute, and everybody's assigning that to his head turning. He was looking that way, and then, he turns that way. But there's nothing going on there at all. That thing, whatever that is, isn't moving whatsoever, okay? And also, you notice how there's blue here, and then it goes all the way up to there? What's he doing? Like, hanging from a rope or something? It just doesn't make any sense, okay?
You see that? It don't make any sense what Straight Drop was trying to put out. Look what Straight Drop trying to put out, and look how many people fell for it. I just had people in my chat. Don't forget, y'all, it's a dude in a blue jacket in the freezer in the kitchen area. Look, I could take an empty picture of a freezer, put a filter on. Look at the filter on this. This ain't how Rosemont released the footage on the VOTech. Not with these filters on there. Look at the difference. You see this? Look at this. Now go to crystal clear footage like this. Let's go to crystal clear footage like this.
Do it. Other than that, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna fuck your moms. And I don't even think that's a thing to say if I really wanted to do it. That's something I tell you personally. I don't say this in the open air. I'm just speaking, hypothetically.
Look at this footage.
Hey, what up, y'all? Thanks again for joining. This is
same footage. Big difference, ain't it? Look at the video quality. And you want to know, they added the footage. Rosemont with the shit. Look who gave it to you. The YouTubers. Oh, the little boy going to the pool. Look who gave you that news. And Miss Teresa going along right with this. Because it was working in her favor. Once Straight Drop got the cloud chasing it, you know what I'm saying? That's why Miss Teresa called him out. When Miss Teresa mentioned Straight Drop, that lady specifically said, "Did you help kill my child?" Why would she ask Straight Drop that? If he was on the footage, and then the way what we know now, that Miss Teresa was up there in the same area in this place with these people. Now you know why she said what she said. Did you help Straight Drop? You and Chosen King. They're just like Trayvon Martin in the chat accusing Sherry Clark. You got something to do with my son death, Sherry Clark? What about Trey Game Moderator? Tara, did you help kill my son Trayvon Martin? Come on, bruh. What parent would say that and she know you ain't got nothing to do with this, but she mentioned your name up because she know you got something to do with it. Look. Same dude trying to disguise his voice on another YouTube channel.
The famous security guard. Look at him. Let's see. Right now, his posture and everything and what he...
Oh! Sound like just this nigga.
Hey, hold up. Look here, bro. I don't got time to be talking to you.
Man, you got to be kidding me. Payal. Y'all know what? I'm going live early in the morning. Gang. So y'all stay tuned. Cause this tea so hot, I'ma go live every chance I get. Don't y'all know my last live I got scraped? Look, do y'all know in my live I got scraped and they tell you the people who struck you. Guess who struck my channel, gang, and try to get the video taken down? I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't even gonna show a screenshot. Right? I ain't even gonna show a screenshot. YouTube told me I can't upload this. Then they copyright strike. Then they give me a timestamp. You gotta delete this and delete that. Payal, we'll be back.